Hello, welcome back to my another video of part 4. And this is my update, and it's my fault, you guys. Now it had fungal issues because I've been going for a whole week on vacation, and this whole thing got like it was like raining all week in Georgia. This one week in beginning of July, and it was just flooding up. But it was like barely any bugs around it. Like not as much as I thought it would be. But this is what it's doing. I had cut this batch over here. I just cut it off and I just threw it in here. Now I letting it drip out. It's just so much water, and it's disease. Now this is what disease look like when it's unhealthy. It's not thriving. It's not thriving at all. Like, look at this. Now once it starts to appear like this, it will stop growing. It stayed at the same length for about a week when I left. This, when you stop growing, you are now surviving. You're not thriving. And this is what humans go through almost every day when you're not thriving. So once you're surviving, you don't produce more, which is, have more kids, because now you're trying to feed yourself and other reproductive that need help too. So yeah, you see a lot of fungal. I know what it is. Like, this is fungal, not bacteria, because if it would have been bacteria, it would have been a whole different story. These are the big leaves that have been growing for about a month and a half. Yeah, don't end like me, you guys. I've been gone and I forgot to cover it. Why are there so many airplanes? So I've been covering it for 3 days now. It's really recovering, but I have to chop off a lot of stuff. And it's now like when the flowers starts to die down, it don't do this. It either falls off or it loops in a beautiful way. And I don't know, I think I had that in the other videos, but I'm not sure. But I'll show you guys again once it grows out on its own. But yes, it changed colors, and it gets really light green once it's like, okay, you can't see it, but you see that? Wow, camouflage. But anyway, once it was going to turn dark green, but now it's turning light. Yeah, and this is a new vine. Apparently, like it just knew, like it was dying. And these are the new vines. It was finna get eaten, I guess, but it wasn't being eaten. Like, I don't know, I'm not sure. I wasn't here, but they all apparently have the same cracks or lining. And yeah, and I see a little pest, but it's not as bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. It just have fungal. It's different from fungal bacteria infections. So, and it finally was growing a squash because all the flowers keep jumping off. See that bug? There's a bug on it. Yeah, disease. That's when a disease will pop in. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is the truth. Like, bugs will eat a sick plant, just like humans got bad bacteria in their body, and that's when they develop cancer or not enough oxygen in their blood, just like the soil. But yeah, fungal. This is fungal, and then I forgot something else. Yeah, it was pretty bad, I thought. And this one's not thriving either, so because again it's the same side effect, but these are totally different. These are different from this. Completely different. Almost different, but different. These are not butternut squash. Let's see. But these are the issue. But it's apparently growing. This is a good compost. It looks really nice. But I gotta cover it. I have to. Like, yeah. I want the roots still be in there. But it's the longest roots it had been in that compost. But it got pretty longer though. A lot longer since the last time, the other video. But these are the results. Don't end it like me, but you can always put roots. It don't matter what plant or what you put seeds in the compost. Like, it don't matter. It don't matter. It can be like a regular ground, but don't, when you, okay, so let me explain this. When you make a garden, no raised beds, do not just layer it on top, because then they get suffocated, because some plants don't know how to go all the way down. Some are surface plant rooters, so depending what kind of plant you do, you don't put compost like anything on top of it. Just put like compost tea or anything liquid only. And yeah, and this is my compost bin still at the bottom. I'm cleaning them up. Like 17 goddamn airplanes went through. Sorry, you guys, about the airplane. But that's all I have to share for you guys. And I'm thinking to let this go through and see how strong it is to push through and stuff. I want to see how strong it is. And I will continue to put affirmations and encouragement for the plant. But I'm very curious, like, would it still produce, or would it like knock it out so it can survive itself, even though it's not producing? You're just gonna have a green plant that's not producing, you know? And that's fine by me. I ain't grew this intentionally. Nature did. So whether it, if it grew fruit, that would be a bonus for me. So this is wonderful from a pot, This is great. I'm gonna continue to let other things grow out of there too. Other than that, been great. Yeah. That's all my update right now. If nothing grows, nothing grows. But I do have a watermelon, and I'll keep you guys updated about my watermelon plant. It's my second year growing a watermelon. So I'm not growing a full watermelon, but making it far enough where a watermelon is like a baby size. It's not medium or large, but it's a baby. It's a small, not tiny small, but small. But let me start jumping in. Let you guys go. Thank you for watching my video and subscribe. Bye.